Shut your face.
What's going on, guys? Today's episode of the Big D Lil G show.
Big D, Lil G.
Is Journey into the Mind.
Big G, Lil D.
When I say journey into the mind, I'm meaning journey into the mind of a psychopath killer.
Drug dealer, reality molecular.
This is slasher films. Now,
No, it's not.
Gage, where are you going, man? Come back here. Gage picked a lot more common movies. I picked a couple common movies, but I picked some that are not so common. And a lot of people I don't see talk too much about. And the ones that did, a lot of them aren't on YouTube anymore, which is a goddamn shame.
Back in blue.
But since we always tend to show things that, we're consuming while we do videos, today's show is sponsored
Nasty.
by Mountain Dew. And it's not nasty, man. Get out of your mind.
I'm only drinking it because we have nothing else to drink. Yeah, it's okay.
Hey, maybe the Pepsi company might see this video. Give us some money.
It's
for that.
okay, but it's not that good.
Alright. Let's get off with it. Gage, go ahead and pick your first one.
Da da hey. Da da da.
Hold up.
The cottage.
The Cottage.
The cottage.
Okay, what's it about?
Well, it's kind of about a guy who he's like deformed. And
No.
Oh, it's about two guys who kidnap this girl.
There you go.
And they go to this cottage in the woods, but this deformed guy lives there, and he starts killing people. Well, yeah. There's 5 people in the movie, really. The girl, the 2 kidnappers, and the kidnapper's friend, and the killer.
Including Andy Serkis, who played Gollum in Lord of the Rings, also played King Kong, and he played Lumpy in King Kong, but he played the one Caesar in Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, he played Caesar? I didn't know that.
Yep, he was Caesar. Yeah, the movie's pretty funny, and yeah, it's about 2 guys that kidnap this girl whose father's rich. They want to hold her for ransom, and the place they go to ends up being where a deformed man lives, and he is a brutal killer. Good combination of comedy, some great gore. I think you guys will all enjoy it.
Oh,
So,
did you know the other guy is from Shaun of the Dead? His brother?
no, he's not.
Yes, he is. Read the back. Reese Shearsmith, Shaun of the Dead. I don't know what part he plays in it, but I know he's in it apparently.
Maybe he's one of the zombies. I don't know. But anyway, The Cottage, pretty cool movie.
She got big boobs if you want to see that.
She a little
They
pervert.
don't show them, but she
All right,
does.
my pick. Controversial. A lot of people don't like it.
Horrible.
Personally, I enjoyed it. Oh, this way. Okay, Chrome Skull, Laid to Rest 2.
Oh, that's a horrible. No, I'm joking. I've never seen it.
It's not horrible. A lot of people don't like it because of the organization part. The kills are great. The gore is fantastic. Yeah, it does have a little mixture of CGI, but the way they use it is just awesome. Now, I was talking to Scotty a long time ago when this movie first came out. He felt the same way at first about the organization, but he pointed out to me that if you watch the special features and listen to the explanation as to why the directors went in that direction, it'll help you appreciate the film a little bit more.
No.
Which he was absolutely right, because there was really no other way to, go about figuring how the hell Chrome Skull was still alive.
You see this guy? I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
But he is a cool ass slasher, and he's gonna make for a great franchise. So yeah, that's my first pick. Laid to Rest 2, Chrome Skull. All right. A little more common one.
I'm pretty positive I've shared this, but this guy doesn't think so. But Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Dream Warriors. I like this movie because, the people fight back against Freddy, even though they all get killed real quick and easily. Like, the guy in the wheelchair gets his heart ripped out.
Ah! I don't believe in
Kalima.
fairy tales, kid.
Kalima Shakti Day. Kalima.
What about the
Shakti
chick that
Day.
gets her head pulled into the television?
Oh yeah. I also like the chick who gets like stabbed in the veins by something.
She was hot in that movie.
Alright.
But yeah, everybody's seen Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
They're all
The
horrible.
reason why Gage thinks he talked about it is because when he did his top 10 horror film a long time ago, when I first started on YouTube, he picked Nightmare on Elm Street and he just mentioned Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Ah!
This guy hasn't really graduated to more uncommon slasher films yet. When he gets a little bit older, I'll introduce him to some of these nasty ones. My next one I'm going to pick,
Gooter balls.
Gutter Balls.
Balls gutter.
Alright, for you guys that have not seen this movie, this is a Ryan Nicholson film. This was actually, I believe, the first cover that came out when Gutter Balls first came out. I'd really love to get my hands on some of the other editions because, the rip-off covers are kind of cool as hell. But this starts off in a bowling alley where two separate teams are bowling, and the captain of one team,
It's crazy.
well, they leave, and one of the girls forgets something in the bowling alley. She goes back in there, and the other team decide to rape her, and it's an extremely, extremely brutal rape. So if you can't handle stuff like that, I don't recommend you watching this film. Me personally, I'm into some sick stuff, so it didn't bother me too much. Now, after that happens, they go back to the bowling alley the next day. She never says a word, and one by one, the people are getting killed off. It does get a little cheesy. The killer's kind of cheesy, but there's one thing I will say about this film. It was the first movie that I ever saw death by 69. Spoiler. Sorry, guys. You don't know what 69 is.
Yes, I do.
Alright, well, we're not going to talk about it. But anyway, Gutter Balls. Cool movie. I enjoyed it. Check that one out if you're into some brutal stuff. Your next pick?
I grabbed the wrong one. Hold
No,
on.
you didn't.
Yes, I did. This isn't 5. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, God. Really? Sorry for the delay, guys. He had a brain fart.
Yes.
Here he comes. He's coming back right now.
Alright, my next pick, I know a lot of people don't like this one, but I do. Friday the 13th 5, not this one. The other one. I'm just gonna. This one. 5. I like it because I kind of like how the dad is going around killing people, because it's kind of cool to see somebody that's not deformed and like all melted in the back of the head, even though he's not melted, he looks like it.
That's what made me hate it, was the fact that it wasn't Jason.
No, jump in a hole, child.
I mean, some of the kills in the movie were good, but the fact that you find out it wasn't Jason just kind of...
It's not bad, but I mean...
It would have qualified for a disappointing ending for me. Alright, my next pick. Not talked about much. Cold Prey 2. I forget what it's called in other countries. I think it's like Fritville, something like that. This is an excellent slasher film. This is much better than the first one, and you know what? I highly, highly recommend this film. It is subtitled, so if you don't like watching movies that are subtitled, don't get it, but that stuff doesn't bother me. I enjoy movies, especially subtitled movies, because there's so many good movies out there that have subtitles that you guys are just missing out on, including this one, Cold Prey 2. Takes place in a hospital. Continues where the first one left off. Takes place in a hospital. I don't want to give too much away, but the girl from the first one wakes up and basically sees that the hospital is dark and the killer is still stalking. So it's a really good film. I highly recommend this. I couldn't recommend it anymore. Cold Prey 2.
Fritville. My next pick, I forgot which one I picked.
You picked that one.
Oh, yeah. Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. I chose Friday the 13th. This
Part 4.
part 12 and a half.
The one with Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Okay, you're just going to stare at the screen? You're not going to talk about it, or what?
No.
Yeah, because there's really nothing to talk about. It's
Yeah.
Jason.
You see his face.
Everybody knows him.
You see his face.
Machete through the head.
Yeah.
That's when he thought the series was over with. But everybody knows the history of Friday the 13th. My next pick, Sweatshop.
Never seen it.
Okay, this is cheesy acting. I thought the killer was absolutely cool as hell. Big gigantic hammer that he uses. I didn't really understand the three girls that crawl around like dogs inside the was it a hardware place? But the gore in this is fantastic. Over the top gore, kind of like 100 Tears. But I really enjoyed it. A lot of people probably aren't going to like it, but those are a lot of people that are into more mainstream films. I'm into more independent style films, and this was right up my alley. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and Whitney enjoyed it too. The gore is great, absolutely great. Pretty brutal at times too. High body count. So if you're into independent slasher flicks with a lot of gore, definitely pick this one up. I recommend it. But that's my opinion.
My next pick, a lot of people have seen. Pretty gory.
Can't see it.
Hatchet.
Hatchet, the first one.
My favorite part is probably when the old woman's running down the hill and Victor Crowley catches her and he just like
Grabs her by her mouth and then just
rips her head in
skull
half.
open. Yeah,
Just
that
like-
was awesome. We also liked the second one too. That one was good.
This movie scared the crap out of me when I first saw it. I'm gonna admit it, I was like 9. And I was like, no!
Well, that's kind of old. You might have been younger than that.
Let's see, it came out in...
You're gonna be 14 in 2 months or 1 month. So
It came out in...
everybody knows about Victor Crowley, so there's not much to talk about. Another franchise that I'm looking forward to, part 3 and 4 and whatever, 5.
They're making a third one?
I'm sure they are.
Well, no, because he died in the second one.
But he always comes back the next day. Remember, he's kind of like a ghost.
He had a hatchet in his face. That's
Dude,
how
he died in the first one. Anyway,
No, he didn't.
my last pick. This is considered a disturbing, sick, twisted film. Now, you're going to laugh because my daughter watched this one and she thought it was tame at best.
Tame.
And
What's that mean?
Matt, Pilot Error 88, at one time said, well, the good thing about your daughter feeling that way is she doesn't have to worry about boys messing with her. They have to worry about her messing them up because she's kind of, psycho. Anyway, my pick is Murder Set Pieces, and yes, this is the director's cut, banned in the UK. I'll make sure there's no nudity on the back here.
Nope.
Yeah, there is right there.
Oh.
Okay. This is kind of like a German neo-Nazi type guy. Works out a lot, and he has a fetish for killing women. It's very brutal. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a real disturbing scene. It involves a little girl. I'm not going to say too much about it, but this is a good slasher film. Only if you get the director's cut, because if you don't get the director's cut, every scene, just about every scene that happens in this movie is cut out of it.
Just
It
terrible.
just makes it horrible. How do you know? You haven't even seen it.
I'm joking.
I don't even think I'm going to introduce you to this movie until you get a little bit older. 16, 17 maybe. I enjoyed this film. Definitely in high regards. Oops, I forgot to cover that up. Shit.
Nobody saw it.
I hope I don't get flagged.
Nobody flag you. I'll hunt you
Anyway,
down. I'll lynch you.
Murder Set Pieces. That's my final pick, and that's this week of Big D Little G show.
No, we can't.
Slashers, and we'll see you next week. Deuces, you guys.
Adios.